A lot of people are terrified of bees, but one woman welcomes them in her backyard.
That's so great. This is so rare. I'm so glad you're able to see this, and then the bee will stay in there until it's ready to hatch.
Candace Vanderhoff says she is worried that habitat loss and pesticide use are destroying the bee population. Now, this week I met with Vanderhoff, who showed me how she's keeping them alive.
Listen closely, and you'll hear and see bees buzzing all over Candace Vanderhoff's garden.
And it's covered with bees, and they never bother me.
She's talking about the unstung hero.
They are not nesting in your house. There's not 30,000 of them in a hive. They're called solitary native bees.
They're the best kept secret of pollination.
And they are one by one looking for a cavity to lay their eggs and reproduce.
Like the honeybees, they're suffering because of habitat loss and pesticide use.
It's critical for us because 80% of the plants on the planet require pollination.
That's why Vanderhoff designed what she calls the Solo Bee Native Bee Shelter.
Oh, look she is building a nest.
A safe, pesticide-free nesting place.
So she'll find the one that fits her body.
In San Diego, there are 600 species of native bees. Most are gentle and do not sting.
One native bee does the work of 60 honeybees, so these bees are very, very effective.
Vanderhoff has sold hundreds of shelters across the country.
We want to track where people are helping pollinators.
Even the health food company Kashi has hired Vanderhoff to install shelters in its gardens. And Kashi will feature her and her story on the back of one of its products.
It feels great.
Vanderhoff is so passionate about the solo bee, she's written a children's book about their life cycle.
It's actually named after my niece. She's 3 years old. And what's great is you can see her looking into the cavity, and so this makes you realize that these bees will not sting.
And if you would like to install a Solo Bee shelter in your garden, school, or office, we posted information about Solo Bee on 10news.com. Just click on the red TV button.